Okay, we're back, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. Now, yes, the President of the United States has had his fingers on the trigger, and I don't mean the red button. He has been tweeting, okay? That guy can tweet. Boy, can he ever tweet. I mean, I'm just telling you. Don McGahn is leaving. The media loves it. They love it. Now, CNN has completely bet the house, bet everything. They're all in on red. Oh, yeah. We're putting everything on. Guess what they're putting everything? They've pushed in all the chips. Now, get that mental picture built up that you're in Vegas and you're standing over the table and a lady just offered you a drink and you say no. And everybody's standing around and you're rolling the dice and you push every chip in, everyone. It's like a movie scene and everybody goes, oh, and you're waiting for the roll of the dice. What is CNN betting it all on right now? Why will they not back off? Why will they not back off the Lanny Davis source that they know is a lie? Why will they not back off that story? Because they are, it's called the I word. Put that picture up. Oh yeah, they had it. I watched CNN. I'm sorry, will you people ever forgive me? I watched CNN at 5 a.m. And they were, Don McGahn is leaving. And look at the caption on the bottom. Now my computer's running a little slow pulling up the picture. Coming up. Look at the face, Don McGahn. Coming up when we return at 5:25 a.m. I can prove it. I got a timestamp down there. 5:25 a.m. The I word. We're pushing every chip in on Don McGahn's leaving because he doesn't want to handle the I word. Impeachment. Why, those requests for documents, the hearings will be relentless. The Democrats, if they win, you better go vote. Because if they win, gridlock in this country. Now, I understand some people like gridlock in government because I've always heard some people say, well, if there's gridlock means they're not getting anything done and they can't hurt us any more than they already have. So we like it. So, you know, people kind of like maybe a little bit of gridlock, but the I word. CNN's pushed all the chips in. They got all their money. They're rolling the dice. And I think they're going to come up, what do they call it? I don't know nothing about gambling. Craps? I don't know. I just hope they don't monkey this thing up. I'm telling you. I hope they don't. If we do not vote, you are getting ready to have the media do everything they can. You've never seen anything like what's happening after Labor Day. This is your... I just watched the presidential election with Donald Trump. Nothing. Nowhere close. I'm serious, nowhere close. You see, with the media, they thought right up to that Tuesday night. We all know about that early Wednesday morning that they did not want to call the race. Well, the reason Donald Trump, every time he does a rally somewhere, every single time he goes over the election results just for them in the back of the room, because they know in the back of the room the tears of pain. They know the tears. He knows that the ones, when he points out there and says the enemy of the people, he knows the media did what was holding on. Florida. That's the reason Trump does it. Florida just went for Donald Trump. Oh, hell. We've done the montage of the video, them all crying. Ohio, Donald Trump. Pennsylvania, I'll never forget, I had a couple of friends texting me election night. When are we going to hear about Pennsylvania? I said, Pennsylvania's already in. I had some insider info. I'm serious. Well, you think it's funny or not? I said, wait, it's already in. And I was texting back to my friends. I said, don't worry. There's not enough votes in Philadelphia to overcome, okay? There was not enough votes that night to overcome the center of the state. We already had the math done, but the media would not call it because of the Democrat governor in Pennsylvania and the Democrat Secretary of State that handles elections. They were holding out as long as they could. All right? So anyhow, that's why they do it. But you got to understand, during that election, although they covered it, they did not cover it the same way they're going to cover this right after Labor Day. When you get up Tuesday morning, you're going to say, what the hell happened? It's going to be scorched earth like you've never seen before. It's set up. It's laid out. I know you got angry at me earlier. You're going to get angry at me. I mean, McCain couldn't have died at a better time. Oh my God, did he just say that? Yes, I did. Because the media is going to put McCain, they're going to put Obama, and they're going to put up Bush, and then John. Right there, he was able to bring this country together. Oh my God, it's going to be amazing. And we're going to see the Republican Party we used to have. And we're going to be reminded by those weirdos over there at MSNBC and CNN and all those crazy places of how much we enjoyed that Republican Party. And we're going to be reminded of how much we loved Obama. And we're going to say a scandal-free administration. Oh my God, where's my pills, my heart? Right? That's what they're going to say. Watch what they do. And then Tuesday, don't monkey this up. So the I word. McGahn is leaving. He's concerned about the I word, impeachment. You want to talk about gridlock? Now listen, I told Congressman Doug Collins this yesterday. The American people are living the results of the Trump presidency. Period. They're living it. So I'm not too worried about some things because the American people are living the success of the Trump presidency. Now, we'll get into it later. How many of you know about all the regulations that have been cut by the FDA, Food and Drug Administration? How many of you know that what used to take 4 years to get approved, that they're getting that down to somewhere around 8 months? How many of you know that? How many of you know that they've set records of approving new medications that you and I need and want for terminal illness, disease, whatever? How many of you know that? Guess what? The people spoke to a man yesterday, just yesterday, that is going through a clinical trial because the President of the United States has given what they call patients' rights, your right to a clinical trial. It's your decision, not mine, the government. It's not the government's decision to tell you you can't take part in a clinical trial. You can make that decision now. I have a friend yesterday that's taking part in a clinical trial. He was told, and I don't want to get, my friend, I don't want to get too deep in the woods here, weeds, but he was told 6 months ago, 4 to 6 months to live. That's 6 months ago, 4 to 6 months. Went into a clinical trial system treatment. Called me yesterday. Tumor is shrinking. Hasn't stopped growing. Looks like now he's going to live past 6 months. I'm serious. See, the American people are living the success of Donald Trump's presidency. They're living it. How many people, generic drugs, go to the FDA, look at how many generic drugs have been approved, which drives down the cost of the other drugs. Just take a minute and Google that. Guess who knows it? The person that was getting the named drug that now has a generic. You know how many times you've gone to the window? And I know I changed gears, but I'm just telling you, it's out there. All that CNN told you this morning is the I word. They don't give a rat's blank if you pay $92 for a prescription. They don't care if your prescription went from $92 to $6.29 because now there's a generic. They don't care. It's all about the I word and getting rid of Donald Trump. You and I in America, they could care less about. They want to manipulate and turn the story in a direction to make us believe it. But guess what? We're not believing it. We're not going for it. We're not falling for it because we're the ones over at the window getting the prescription, and we're the ones that's been told for years there's no generic. How many Americans have gotten a prescription from their doctor, walked over to the pharmacy and gave it and went to pick it up to hear two things? It's not covered under your insurance. And it's $128. And you looked at the pharmacist and said, do you not have a generic? And they said, no. I just hit a home run out of the park, bases loaded, because everybody on the other side of that camera knows exactly what I'm talking about and has heard it themselves. It's not covered under your insurance. It's $142, and no, there's not a generic. It's the people that are showing up now. How many went home and didn't get a prescription filled? Oh, let me see how close I can look directly into that camera. Your host has gone home and not gotten a prescription filled. I've had to have a prescription in the past. It was $100 and some. I went over to the pharmacy. It's not covered by your insurance. What? Give me a generic. We don't have it. Huh? Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not paying no $100 for it. I just have to go without it. Period. I'll take the other stuff, but I ain't taking that. That's exactly right. And it's not because I did not want to follow doctor's order. I didn't have the damn money to buy the damn prescription. That's America, damn it. That's America. MSNBC. That's America, CNN. And Donald Trump understands you and I. Guess who knows who's living the Donald Trump presidency is the people that are now going over to the pharmacy and saying there is a generic now. It's been approved for the medication that you need to take. And it's $6.29 or it's $18. It's not $134 anymore. But no, they're worried about the I word. All money in. They're worried about Michael Cohen. They're worried about a damn porn star. They're worried about Don Jr. and what he said on the 89th floor of the Trump Tower. Just saying. Oh my God, I told you as soon as we got done, this was going to get wild, okay? So anyhow, let's play this because what was the thought here? The thought is Tuesday, folks, you thought the presidential. This is the one, if they can get rid of Trump, if Nancy Pelosi can just get the gavel, we can start impeachment hearings. You need to understand something, get it straight. These corporate giant media outlets are interested in revenue and ratings, the double R's. Revenue and ratings. Donald Trump being impeached, can you imagine the ratings on that? Can you imagine how many people are tuning in every day on the Donald Trump impeachment trials? Holy smokes, would that make a Netflix series? I'm just saying, you need to pay attention. They're driving, they don't give a damn if your kids and grandkids have a country. They don't care who's in charge when you're grandkids. I met this guy, I see this guy yesterday, I've known him for years, and he's got his 4-month-old grandbaby. And he was so proud of his grandbaby, and he was so excited for me to meet his grandbaby, and I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that little 4-month, but I just looked and I don't know, I'm crazy as hell, right? And I'm looking at the guy and looking at him and I say, you know what? Do you know how many people don't care if this grandbaby has a daggone country in 14, 15 years from now? Hey, I got to get off that. Moving right along. I'm trying not to monkey this up. Let's play Ron DeSantis from Florida. Maybe he could have picked a better word, but come on, really? This is the video yesterday, Ron DeSantis on Fox News. That has played right into the hands of the narrative, the deep state media. Play that video. Media, play that video. Media, play that.
Well, look, I mean, Florida elections are always competitive, and this is a guy who, although he's much too liberal for Florida, I think he's got huge problems with how he's governed Tallahassee. He is an articulate spokesman for those far left views, and he's a charismatic candidate. And I watched those Democrat debates. None of that was my cup of tea, but I mean, he performed better than the other people there. So we've got to work hard to make sure that we continue Florida going in a good direction. Let's build off the success we've had on Governor Scott. The last thing we need to do is to monkey this up by trying to embrace a socialist agenda with huge tax increases and bankrupting the state. That is not going to work. That's not going to be good for Florida.
Let me see. Now, I'm trying everything not to monkey this show up. And I am Ron DeSantis might have wanted to say he doesn't think we need to F this up. I don't know. Maybe it'd been better if he just said, hey, Florida, don't F this up. It left it like that. Don't screw this up. Don't monkey this up. Now, monkeys make a mess. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. Do you think that Ron DeSantis was that a dog whistle? Because that's exactly what the media is doing. And put this picture up here. I'm going to go with some pictures. Let's put the picture up I have. Just says Gilliam. Now, Gilliam obviously made his way quickly to CNN last night. New developments. What the hell? When did CNN ever get a damn original thought that's a new development of anything? Huh? They should be against the law for CNN to use a new development. New development. Here's what it ought to say. New development. Lanny Davis was the source, and we lied to you. We tried to set the story up for you. So you need to trust us tonight. I understand yesterday we got caught with Lanny Davis being the unnamed source, and then at the end of the interview, we contacted him and he would not comment on the record. So we understand from here to here we did nothing but lie to you and manipulate the story to get you to look at it and see it our way. But forget that happened. We want you to trust us tonight because we got developments in this. GOP Florida governor's candidate, controversial comment, smacks of racism. Bam! Smacks of racism. Hey, can I get my white privilege card up? I want to take the next 45 minutes and then put the picture back. I don't want to use that up. That's my white privilege, right? Okay. I'm going to use all my white privilege I have. Every bit of it. I mean, it's time. Barnacle told me on the dog whistle, white people beware. Okay, so go back to that picture we just had up. GOP Florida Gov candidates, controversial comments, smacks of racism. Andrew Gilliam, Democrat nominee for Florida governor. Now, at no time, this is the former, he's the nominee for the Florida governor, okay? Is he not the mayor of Tallahassee? Now, I don't know if he resigned as mayor, but is he not the mayor of Tallahassee? Is there not a massive corruption scandal that's being investigated in Tallahassee as we speak? Do me a favor in there. Just Google corruption scandal in Tallahassee, okay? See if something comes up, all right? Let me know. Now, I addressed our guest earlier, Secretary of State Brian Kemp, because he is Secretary of State. Secretary of State Brian Kemp, there's about nothing that's written on him, the Republican candidate in Georgia, that they don't go right up front and talk about these things during the time he's Secretary of State that have happened. But this right here, I find out he's the Democrat nominee for Florida governor. CNN, MSNBC, they never talk about. Did you find anything? Well, I was waiting for a thumbs up. Maybe you hadn't found anything. But this guy, nobody talks about this guy being the mayor of Tallahassee. Nobody talks about it. Nobody talks nowhere, and Either one of these. And I tell you, I come and I preach this every day. Okay, I'll just boil it right down. Okay, call me preaching about it. All right? But I am so angry when I hear my President of the United States tell you, the American people, that these people are the enemy of the people, and everybody gets up in arms. Oh, well, he is trying to put a, what is the kind of government he wants? He wants is it a totalitarian government? A dictator. We hear all these things, the way he treats the media. But I watch the media, I study the media, and I've spoke with groups. I've got an opportunity to speak with several groups, okay? And what I do, and I love these groups that I meet with, I love this, because what I do is I like to break down the narrative the media runs, and every time I do, there's a different story. It's fortunate that every time I get an opportunity to speak with a group about fake news and about the manipulation of the media on the American people, there's always a new story, okay? And this one right here is a great example for any time we could talk. These people leave it out. Remember, people brushing their teeth, getting ready for work, going to work, this is what they hear. Did you find anything on that? Tallahassee corruption investigation?
Yeah, I found here that there's an FBI investigation that appears to be focused on the Tallahassee City Hall.
No! Hell you say, Batman! That's not true! Can you just read it one more time before you cut your mic out? Because I got to see. There's what now in Tallahassee?
It's an FBI investigation that appears to be focused on the Tallahassee City Hall corruption.
Hell you say! Now, do me one more thing before you leave, and then I want you out of the way, okay? You're doing a great job over there, but one more thing. Can you Google his name and see that he's the mayor of Tallahassee? Just confirm that from the audience. I want to take that away from me, okay? Andrew Gilliam, mayor of Tallahassee, okay? I want to take that away from me because I want the audience to hear that somebody else may be. Now, I don't know, you're new on the mic over there. That is Josh. Josh is doing a great job. So Josh is new on the mic, and the audience was able to hear that, Amanda?
Yes, they are.
All right.
And we've got, he is the mayor of Tallahassee since 2014.
Hell you say, Batman? Okay, go ahead. Thank you very much from the control booth. Mayor of Tallahassee since 2014. Now, has that got to do with him being black? Was that a racist report we just gave you? I mean, if he's a white mayor, we report on the corruption? Just saying. Now, let me just go total racist. Oh, hell yeah. Let's see. Tallahassee is in Florida. Tallahassee is the capital of Florida. It's like the Kevin Bacon game. Anybody know it out there? Tallahassee is in Florida. Tallahassee is the capital of Florida. The city of Tallahassee. Tallahassee has a black mayor. Black mayor seems to be named Andrew Gilliam. The city of Tallahassee, City Hall of Tallahassee, is under an FBI investigation for corruption. Okay, black candidate for governor. Now, let's move up one state line. You know, you're driving up 75, you leave Florida, and it says, welcome to Georgia. Well, let me welcome you to Georgia in this. Atlanta. Capital of Georgia. Just a little test here, right? The former mayor, Kasim Reed, black. Oh, God, I'm in so much trouble. I shouldn't highlight black mayor, capital, Florida, Georgia, corruption. No way! I shouldn't be telling you that this morning. What I should be telling you is Ron DeSantis is evil because he said, don't monkey this up. I'm going to take a break. I'll be right back. I knew I was going to have a lot of fun on this show today. Take us to break.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.